So obviously, we have a haul. What's up guys? Welcome back to my page. If you're new, I am Annie Mae of Anime Reads and I'm happy that you have joined us. So today guys, I want to show you guys I have a problem. It's an illness actually. It's pretty severe. This illness would be spending money apparently. I have this stack. Hold on. Let me add this. Stack. So, guys, this, can y'all see this? Like, really? Like, plus I have another package from Amazon with more books. But yeah, so obviously we have a haul. I'm so hyped for this because it's so many new books. I can't wait to show you guys what I got, and I still have some more coming in the mail. So like I said, an illness, guys. But I mean, there's no such thing as too many books. Alright, well, let's get straight into this video. So yeah, the first book that I got was a fall love story from Lovelies, and this is what it looks like. It's so pretty, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this was a cover buy. So I was walking in Barnes & Noble and I seen this nice lavender color and it caught my eye instantly. It's just so simple, but sometimes less is more, you know? So this is about Nujan and Lenma. And basically both of their families run a pho restaurant. I don't know if I'm saying pho or pho. I don't know. I never even had it, so I don't know. But they both have restaurants and they're basically rivals. It's giving me like Romeo and Juliet vibes without the, you know, everybody dying kind of thing. I don't think the stakes are that high. So basically Lin Ma, from what I'm getting, is her parents lean on her a lot more than they should. She seems like, even she has a pencil in her hair, like she seems like the artsy, like kind of person. She wants to go into the arts, but her parents want her to, I think, be like in business. I'm not entirely sure. I ain't read it yet, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, his parents don't think he has any potential. His grades are average, his social status unremarkable. Like even at the like restaurant, he's his parents' like 5th favorite employee. 5th, bro. Like what? It's your child. But yeah, so they end up running into each other, I guess, and sparks fly, but they're not supposed to like each other because they're rival families. So yeah, y'all know your girl had to grab that because if I love anything, it's forbidden romances. And what's more forbidden than families that are enemies and rivals and don't want their kids having anything to do with these people? So yeah, I obviously picked that up. Second book that I ended up picking up, I've already read it, but when I seen it at Barnes & Noble, I was like, dude, I have to get a physical copy of this series. I only got the book 1 because of the other ones weren't in the store. So this is Stay With Me by Nicole Fiorina? I don't know, but yeah. This is what it looks like. Isn't it so pretty, guys? Look how, like, it's so cute. Like, I don't know. I'm in love with it. So this book actually was a 5 stars for me when I read this. I read it on Kindle Unlimited. It was free, so yeah, I read the whole series. Loved it. So we follow Mia and Ollie. Ollie? He is so adorable. I love everything about him. So Mia is like detached from her emotions. She doesn't feel anything. She's like a walking robot at this point. And Ollie feels everything. Like, it's just, I don't know, like, you know empaths, and you know how empaths feel just about anything. If you don't believe in that, that's cool. I do. But I would think of him as an empath. Like, he feels everything and he feels it at like 1,000 and she feels like nothing. So they meet at a like reform college in the UK, and obviously sparks fly and they're trying to navigate like not having to take medicines and not, you know, her having her emotions and being able to feel them and make the right decisions, and him with not having to take his medicines and actually not feel too much. And like when he takes the medicines, he ends up like a total different person. He like literally changes into like some serious asshole. But yeah, so I got this. I loved it. I had to get it. If you have not read this, you are bugging. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it is free. There's literally no reason for you not to read it. But if you don't, I will definitely tell you it's worth the purchase. It is so good. That's the second book that I ended up getting. So the third book I ended up getting, I've already read this. I already have this book in hardcover, but my cousin wanted to read it. It is The Whisper Man. If you didn't watch my thriller recommendations, then what are you doing, bro? Go watch those, because this is definitely on it. And I explain a lot more on this story. So the fourth book that I ended up grabbing, I've never read anything from this author. I've never even heard anything from this author. I'm gonna be honest, it was a cover grab. And I read it back and I was intrigued. So it's Secret and Lies by Stacey Abrams, writing as Selena Montgomery. So this is what it looks like. I don't know why the cover just like spoke to me, and it's so simple. It's like roofs and a mountain. I don't know. If you want to catch Annie's eye, have a roof and a mountain in your books. Anyways, this is about a girl who witnessed her uncle's murder, and she's running for her life, and now she's face to face with a man who could be her salvation, but the dude is kind of an asshole, and his name is Sebastian, and he's supposed to be one of the bad guys, and I guess he is a recovery specialist. I don't know, skilled at separating prized possessions from their owners. So he's a thief. Let's be real. It was real cute words and all, but he's a thief. So he is after an ancient relic, but he reconsiders the job when he finds himself staring at the wrong end of a gun. The lady with her fingers on the trigger seems to have everything he needs, and not just the artifact. In a race against time, Sebastian and Kat must learn to trust each other if they're going to survive. I like that, because that was obviously an enemies to lovers romance. I don't know, and I like the adventure. We're searching for some ancient relics. Say less. It reminds me of like The Reef by Nora Roberts. This is a Black author. Check her out. So the fifth book that I ended up getting, this is Winter Gods and Serpents by Wendy Hess. I don't know. This is the Aran Chronicles, and this is what it looks like. This is a big bitch. I don't really know much about this. I just noticed that Winter Gods and Serpents, I love when like gods are included in our stories and talking to our characters. I think I've said this before with the Throne of Glass. And serpents, I used to be that kid who go to the snake room in our high school and walking around like with a big ass snake on my neck for Puerto Ricans parade. So shamed, but that was me, unfortunately. But yeah, anyways, it's basically saying a god-blessed realm, kingdoms at war, and an exiled princess. Do I need to say more than that? Like, that didn't intrigue you? Because that intrigued me. The next two books that I got is part of a series. I am stupid hyped to read these. Okay, I needed y'all to understand. This is A Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. This is what it looks like. Look how pretty this is, y'all. And then I grabbed Vicious Spirits because I just know, I feel it. And this is what it looks like. Look how pretty. Look how pretty this looks, guys. Like, how was I supposed to pass this up? Okay, so, 18-year-old Miyung has a secret. She's a gumiho, a nine-tailed fox who survives by consuming the energy of men. She's also half human and has a soft spot for people. With the help of a shaman, Miyung only takes the lives of men who have committed terrible crimes. Devouring their life force is a morbid kind of justice, or so she tells herself. But killing men no one will ever miss in bustling modern-day Seoul also helps Miyung keep a low profile. She and her mother protect themselves by hiding in plain sight. That is until Miyung crosses paths with a handsome boy her age as he's being attacked by a goblin in the woods. She breaks her mother's cardinal rule, revealing herself and her 9 tails, to save Jaehoon from certain death. In the process, she loses her fox beat, her Gimaho soul. Without it, she would die. When Miyung and Jaehoon next meet, there's no doubt they are drawn to each other. Their romance could be over before it even begins, as Miyung's efforts to restore her fox beat by the next full moon ensnares them in a generations-old feud, forcing Miyung to choose between her mortal life and Jaehoon's. Say less. I love it. I'm with it. So, the book that I ended up getting is Weather Girl. It's about 2 weather reporters, and they're trying to basically, I guess, hook their bosses back up, because their bosses were married once upon a time, and then they broke up, and now they're miserable, and they're like fucking up the energy of the office. So Ari is like this very, like, I guess, bubbly chick, and Russell is that guy who like doesn't really care. But they decide to, you know, meddle into their boss's life and get them together. But while they're doing that, obviously they're killing each other. So next book that I ended up grabbing, I kept hearing about it, and I love pirates. I was a diehard fan of like Pirates of the Caribbean. Obviously Johnny Depp. I've been a fan of his since like Crybaby times. So yeah, this is Daughters of the Pirate King. Yeah, so she's supposed to retrieve an ancient hidden map, the key to a legendary treasure trove. Okay, so basically she lets herself be captured by her enemies so that she can search their ship to see if they have any idea of where the map is. More than a match for the ruthless pirate crew, Alusa has only one thing standing between her and the map, her captor, the unexpectedly clever and unfairly attractive first mate, Raiden. But not to worry, for Alusa has a few tricks up her sleeve, and no known pirate can stop the daughter of the Pirate King. So, I'm intrigued. Pirates, romance, hidden maps, treasure troves, sign me up. The next book is a little different for me. I don't own any book like it. With that being said, I picked up Here at Dawn by Beau Tablin. And this is what it looks like. Like, look how pretty that is. And like, it has like pages like this. Like, so cute. But yeah, so I'm going to make it a point to read a poem each day and like see how I'm feeling it, and if I want more, then I will grab more. If you know any good poetry books or authors, please leave a comment and let me know. Okay, so the next book I picked up, I was hearing so much about this when it first came out, and I was thinking about getting it, but then I was just like, I'm not sure. So this is My Heart is a Chainsaw, and it is by Stephen Graham Jones. So this is what it looks like. I don't know what the fuck this is about. I just know that it's basically like a slasher book. Kind of like, what the fuck was that damn Camp Killer? Killer Camp? I hated that book, so I don't really remember the name. I'll just put the picture here. But yeah, so I wanted to try another slasher because I enjoyed the beginning of the other book that I read that I would be putting right here, but then it just got repetitive and trash and whatever. So I'm hoping this is 1,000 times better. If you have any other thrillers that you would think that I would like, let me know, because I love thriller movies. I love scary movies. I love slasher movies. Love them. I don't know why. I just do. Halloween's every day for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Next book that I ended up grabbing is actually a surprise to me because this is a middle grade, but I really wanted to read it. I don't know. It caught my attention. I don't know. Whatever. So this is The Girl Who Drank the Moon, and this is what it looks like. In this world, the people sacrifice their kids. So they think this witch in the woods is going to kill them if they don't sacrifice somebody, or I don't know, that's what I'm getting from the back. So each year they bring their baby, like a baby, and they leave them in the woods for this witch to kill. But what they don't know is the witch in the woods is actually not a monster, and she doesn't want to kill these babies. So what she does is she takes these babies and she gives them to families on the other side of the woods, who will actually take care of them and not sacrifice them and love them, you know? So one day she takes the baby that they decided to sacrifice. With this kid, she ends up making a mistake and feeding them moonlight. So knowing that the kid's gonna grow up and have like powers and all this stuff, she decides to take this kid for herself and to raise this girl. Raises this girl, she names her Luna, obviously. And at Luna's 13th birthday, she starts to get these powers, and they're like serious. They're like, I think it's like she's really, really powerful. Yeah, so she's really powerful, but it has like really unpredictable like consequences to her magic. But here's another thing. So there's a boy now that is determined to free his people by the killing witch. I'm hyped to read that. Why wouldn't I be? Guys, if you know me, and if you've watched my videos, then you know I rock with Amo Jones heavy. So one of my favorite books, Sicko. So she just dropped a book. I said drop, like she just dropped a track or a mixtape. Dude, she just came out with a new book. It's supposed to be her darkest yet. Do y'all, like, bro, Sicko was already dark for me anyways. This is supposed to be darker than any series she's written, any book she's written. Okay? I just want y'all to hear that. That means these trigger warnings are gonna be serious. But anyways, the book that I'm talking about, if you don't know Ammo, if you know Ammo, you know the book I'm talking about. And that is Antichrist. This is what it looks like. Yes, yeah. Anyways. I'm so hyped. When I got this in the mail, I about lost my mind. She said, I married the preacher to run from the Antichrist. I didn't get far. Oh my god, yeah, y'all don't get it. Anyways, so here we follow Rika and Nico. Rika, she lived two lives. The one that everyone thought she did and the one she worked hard to hide. She burned with her demons instead of running from them. But when Nico Davis rode back into town with a bag full of secrets, she knew she would need to start hiding them instead. And then Nico, he said Nico knew her inside and out, and if he saw even a smidge of her soul, he would see that she was no longer the girl he left behind. When the president of the New York chapter of the Seven Knights MC dies, he passes the gavel down to Nico. But unknown to anyone else, it's not the only thing he left him. Nico fights for what's his. And he's only ever claimed one person in his life, Ulrika. So when he rips away the walls she built around herself with his bare teeth, the secret that she has so fiercely hidden away all of these years suddenly bleed into the four unmarked graves laid out in front of his steel-capped boots. It started with a bond that destroyed everyone around them. It ends with blood. Say fucking less. I have some mangas. So in my March wrap-up, I showed that I read Cheeky Brat Volume 1. And literally right the same night that I finished Volume 1, I ordered Cheeky Brat Volume 2. I had to get it. It was good. So this is a Volume 2. They're just adorable. I had to get it. I had to. So yeah, I got that one. The next one I got was the King's Beast Volume 1. I don't really know much about this. I just know that, like, if you're born a certain way, you are to become the King's Beast. And this girl is a twin. I think her brother goes and he ends up dying. And so she pretends to be a male to get into this castle to be the King's Beast. I think that she finds a friend in here. I don't know. Oh, no, the prince. Okay. So she ends up, like, the prince isn't who she thought he was when she was going in there to get her revenge. So basically it says, does she have any chance of finding justice for her brother? Will she become just another Aegean casualty in the game of kings? So got Volume 1 of Love and Heart. It's wrapped, so that means that there's probably some inappropriate things in here. I think that's why it'd be wrapped up. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, so this is about a girl who has a breakup and she is a freshman. But when she returns home, she realizes that she has a new roommate and it is this dude here. What's his name? Does it say? No. Okay. Or does it? I'm not sure. Anyways, so this dude ends up being her new roommate and he's like, hey, like, I was your childhood friend. I used to live next door and all this stuff, and it's creepy. It says he's totally hot and nice and always there when you's in trouble. But could Haruma's timing be a little too perfect? And then plus next door, didn't the family like commit suicide? Obviously, he's a creep. He probably didn't live next door and he's probably been stalking her, or he did live next door and that family did not commit suicide. He killed them because he's giving me you vibes. He's giving me Joe vibes. That's all I'm gonna say to that. So I honestly grabbed this because I hope it's a thriller manga. I really want to get into thriller mangas. I heard that Junji Ito is like the best at it. I don't know where to start with him. If you read Junji Ito's mangas, please leave a comment, like, I beg you, and let me know where to start with him. On to the box that I got from Amazon today. I don't want to cut like any book that might be there, so alright. So the first book that I'm pulling out of here is One Italian Summer by Rebecca Surley. This is what it looks like. Yeah, it's not thick at all, guys. Like, it's gotta be like at least like 2 something. Yeah, it's like 230 pages. But anyways, so what I know of this is it's about a girl who is really close to her mother, Katie. Okay. So she's really close to her mom, and she's like, they're like best friends, and Katie's mom dies. So like, I think like a week after her mom died, she decides to still go on a trip that her and her mom was planning before she did die. And so she goes to Pasatino, and Pasatino is, I guess, where her mother grew up, like all the good memories that her mother has. And so something happens when she gets here. Like, I don't know if she like time travels or like what happens, but she meets her mom when her mom was young. And so she gets to spend the summer with her mother. And like, I don't know, I'm really close to my mom. I'm like that's my best friend. Like, I'm stupid close to my mom. So when I heard about this, I was like, you know, I really want to read that. I will probably be reading this soon. Okay, so the next book that I grabbed, oh, I forgot I grabbed this. Okay. So this is She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. So this is what it looks like. But yeah, so this is about a girl who, I don't know a lot about it. I just know that this girl and her brother were told their fates. Oh yeah, so her brother is given the fate of greatness. Everyone is mystified as to how it will come to pass. The fate of nothingness received by the family's clever and capable second daughter. Oh yeah, so abandonment attacks and they kill the the parents, and so it leaves the 2 kids as orphans. Now they're orphans, and then her brother dies, and something happens where she takes kind of like his identity in a way, and now she's going to build the biggest, like, I guess what I'm getting is she's going to build that legacy, that fate, that like greatness that was associated with his name. I don't know, but it's gonna be Mulan vibes. But yeah, so I'm really hyped for this. And then the other thing in this box is, oh, Xoxo. But yeah, this is from Axio. This is what it looks like. I don't know much about this. I just know that this girl meets this dude, and they are both Korean, and they start to like each other. And when she goes to Korea to see her family, she finds out that this dude is actually a K-pop artist. And he's like a celebrity. Everybody loves him, whatever. And then they kind of meet up in Korea, and they start to kind of like get to know each other, is what I'm getting. Oh, okay, so she wasn't visiting her grandma. She moved back to Seoul to take care of her ailing grandmother. But yeah, so I obviously grabbed this. I'm really big into K-pop right now. Like, BTS stole my heart like last year. During quarantine, I had found them somehow. I think it was Suga. I watched the August de Toi. It just popped up on my YouTube one day. How? I don't fucking know. I don't know how, because I never watched anything from him. It just popped up, and I was like, why not? Because I liked his fit. Yeah, I'm stupid. I liked his fit. So I was like, I want to know what this is. And so when I watched it, I was like, damn, this sounds lit. Yeah, so he got me into BTS, really. So yeah, I like, you know, when somebody's normal and the other person is like some type of celebrity, but they still like each other and they still go for it. So I didn't even notice this part, but it says, what if finding the love of your life meant risking the life that you loved? Holy shit. I actually really like that. So the next book that I ended up getting is Clown in the Cornfield. This is what it looks like. I don't know. It gives me like the 90s. I don't know why. But that's what I thought when I seen this. Or like Signs. Have you guys ever seen Signs with the aliens? This is what it, like, look at that. I don't know why that's what it gave me. But yeah, so this is about, obviously, killer clowns. That's what it's about. Right now this town is going through a transformation kind of thing. Like, the newer generation wants to, you know, kind of become like, not into the traditions anymore. They want to, you know, kind of like modernize everything, where the older people, they want to stay in tradition. So this clown doesn't like that, so he starts killing off all the younger generations. Basically, it's a political clown. It's a political clown killer. What more can I say? It's not like it where he just killing anybody who he don't give a fuck. This is a clown like, no, you want to change the town? Bet, let me show you something. So your girl picked it up because, like I said, I'm trying to get more into thrillers as well, because I love scary movies. So I figured, why not read books that can scare me? Okay, so the rest of it is mangas, obviously. I got volumes 5 and 6 of Jujutsu Kaisen, baby. So it looks like, look how cool that shit looks. It is volumes 6 and this is volume 5 with our boy, our best friend. But yeah, so obviously I am reading Jujutsu Kaisen right now. I've already finished season 1 for the anime, and I want to read, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I want to read the mangas, but I don't want to read past the anime because I don't want to know what's going to happen yet. I don't know, it's stupid because I read books and I watch the movies and I still enjoy them. But for some reason, I just really want to be surprised. Like, holy shit, that happened. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm nervous on that. If you guys read the mangas before watching the anime, does it change anything for you? And then I got volume 2 of Hell's Paradise. So that's what that looks like. And this is the back. How cool. So the next one that I got was actually a recommendation from a friend. This is Record of Ragnarok or Ragnarok, whatever. So this is what it looks like. I kind of like really like it actually. I don't know why I didn't think it would be this wide. You know what I mean? Like how wide it is compared. But yeah, so I don't know much about this, like really at all. He just kind of told me about it. Once every millennium, the gods assemble to decide if humanity is worthy of its continued existence, or if it should be destroyed. God damn. When the verdict is destruction, the final battle between the gods and mortal heroes will decide the survival or extinction of the human race. I mean, these dudes look strong though, right? I don't know. I'm definitely hyped for this Record of Ragnarok. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. Justin, don't laugh at me. But yeah, so I'm excited for that, obviously. Also ordered Nora Roberts' Hideaway. I'm super stoked about that. It's about a girl who was kidnapped when she was young, and she ends up escaping and finding a house, and the people in there help her. And there's a boy there who, like, I guess, like, really helps the girl. And then years later, I don't know if there's going to be more killings. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. But I just know that I was like, it's Nora Roberts. I'm getting it. And then I also ordered Wicked Fall from Sawyer Bennett. So I'll put a picture here too. I read a small summary of it, and it was saying like the CEO dude who comes off like, you know, some big time CEO, but he also has like a secret like nightclub that does like, I don't know if it's like sexual acts or whatever, but apparently he's very kinky and some other shit. But yeah, so that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoy from watching the books that I've got and the books that I apparently like. Please leave recommendations. I'm down to try anything, but historical romance, it's just not my kind of thing. But yeah, so other than that, let me know. Thrillers, please, if you have any good thrillers, leave your comment for me, please. I would appreciate it. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not. Also, I have a good amount of videos coming out now that I have my ring light. I don't have to wait for the sunlight anymore. So yeah, make sure that you hit that bell so that you know when I'm dropping stuff. Appreciate everybody who subscribed to my channel. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I just like talking about books, and I don't have any book friends, so you guys are my book friends. Like, so when you guys comment and interact and like my videos and subscribe, it just makes me feel better, because it's like, people want to hear what I say, you know what I mean? And I love to hear what you guys have to say and just to fucking converse about books. So yeah. And if you're writing one, if you're a writer in poetry, if you're a writer in short stories, dude, please write me. Let me know, because I'm also a fellow writer. I have a shit ton of writing craft books that we can talk about too. Like, let me know. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much, and until next time.